So this is going to be a live example of waves 5 all the way until Soul. It's going to be the same style of videos you see from me like always, because I don't really know how to edit at all, so I don't really like bother even trying to. I'm just going to explain just like, basically it's exactly like my other videos, just explaining what I see, what I do and stuff, like that's all. Because I know people struggle the most with waves 5, 6, 8, 10, and 11. So hopefully with me showing examples of all those waves, it'll help give you like ideas and stuff. So one of the things to understand with the shaman that's really good to like know and realize is that if the shaman spawns anywhere like back here, any of these 3 tiles, actually 4 tiles I think, because I picked them back there as well. So any of these spawns, the shaman will slide down on the southern side of the pillar. So you know how, let me stand here. So you know how the only 2 spawns that actually cause any issues for later waves are these 2 tiles back here. These 2 spawns. For the shaman, because of how tiny it is, instead of just those 2, these 2 as well cause it to slide down this other pillar. So if you see a shaman spawn at any one of those pillars, keep in mind that that shaman, no matter what you do, is coming to see you and you have to fight him. So if you ever see a ranger back here and a shaman back here, realize that you're gonna have to off-tick them. Like it is gonna happen. So it's just to give you a little heads up instead of, oh, I expect the shaman to go behind the pillar and it doesn't. That's why. It needs to be like back here. It needs to be like pretty far out the way. So generic off-tick, everybody should know. Not gonna really bother explaining it because it's like the most simplest one. You should probably know it by now. And if you don't, I have like a 2 or 3 minute video showing it or something. Yeah, just kill this. It probably won't be that much speaking for some of the waves, because some of the waves like this will have, once the wave's pretty much solved, there's nothing to really talk about, so. Yeah, I'm gonna show something as well that can help a bit. If you're using Noxious Halberd, you can do something like this. Just wait until he drags all the way over here. So, you know how with like, let's just say a whip or a scythe or a T-bow or any other weapon in the game, if you're in a scenario like this, you have to back up, right, to attack it. With this, you don't have to. With Halberd, even with Myopia 3, it doesn't care, because technically this is a 0 tile range, so it still allows you to attack on the sides, on the corners. So that thing won't help you that much, but there are scenarios to where not wanting to move can be really good. So that can help. I gotta go blast too. Because Solar Flare is pretty free, but Solar Flare 3 is pretty annoying to get this early, so I'm just not gonna bother getting it. Let's do that just to bring it into melee range. Also, another thing with Noxious Halley, because you can attack on the corners, you can just ignore Solar Flare, which makes Solar Flare with Noxious Halberd pretty fucking free. The only time you can't do this, obviously, is if it's like a Manticore or something. They line up perfectly, so I don't have to do anything. Realistically, if you wanted to be extra safe, you can just, while you're fighting whatever's here, if you want to make sure for a fact they will off-tick, just go like back here. The shaman will be able to start attacking you from like, all the way like back here. so you'll be able to like kind of manually like off tick them. Like, okay, the shaman hit me, so I'm gonna go back to your drag it in, make it attack me again, and then you'll be able to very easily off tick whatever you have on the southern side. It seems annoying to learn, and it's not the easiest thing to learn, but it's pretty good to learn eventually. And then, like it's not too bad. I took a lot of damage from Solar Flare because I fucked up. That's why we have SGS. That does nothing because SGS fucking sucks. So you could just like off tick these and attack, but just why would you do that? Just go back here. Just go back here. Pray range and just vent. Whenever you have a chance to vent Oboe at all, always do it. It's better DPS than Scythe. Just always do it if you have a chance to. Even in this raggy ass shitty gear, Venator Bow is still significantly better than like full tortoise. It's just if you can use it, if there's a shaman or a jaguar on either the Seldon side or the northern side, this works. But if it's on the western side, it doesn't because this game makes no fucking sense. Venator Bow is a weird weapon. Yeah, this wave 6 wasn't bad at all, so you probably won't learn that much from this wave, honestly. For me, that stuff. But, the sad truth is that wave 6 is the hardest wave strictly because, like, the hardest possible locations that you can get aren't realistically solvable. Like, you have to take damage to solve it. Now, technically, you don't actually have to, but, like, let's be honest, you have to. Like, you won't groups, you aren't gonna manually off-tick 6 fucking Jads into it, right? It's just like, you have to take damage. So. I'm just gonna attack this once. Well, maybe. Drag in the Shockwave. Actually, something you may see me do, just because I'm greedy and I don't want the actually, no, it's gonna heal it anyways, actually. Never mind, it's fine. Never mind. I kill Essen again, because of Noxious Howl, but I can just send on this corner. Don't have to worry about any damage. Oh, something I should explain. So, Minotaurs, people don't understand how they heal. This is safe. The only time a Minotaur can heal somebody is if the middle tile of the Minotaur can see the middle tile of the person that's injured. So no matter what happens right now, he can't heal unless if he gets within line of sight of the Shockwave's middle tile. So that's something people don't understand. I can jiggle all I want around here, it's fine. He's not gonna heal. I can do all I want. And also, his healing is reset if he melees. So just to show you, see, he can definitely see the middle tile of the Shockwave, but he's not healing because he's prioritizing meleeing. So that is one. I'll kill this Shockwave eventually once my fucking halberd, fucking starts working. Same thing goes here. I can attack on this tile and it's fine. The Shockwave can't do anything. Not the Shockwave, the Minotaur can't do anything. What the fuck was that dead click? Assuming that was a dead click, because I'm sure I clicked, but I guess not. Actual, like, semi-decent fucking SGS spec for once. Obviously, you could have killed the Minotaur if you wanted to, and then ran south if you wanted to, just to reduce the stress of having to look and stuff. But this is a pretty easy stack, so I just said screw it, I'm not gonna do that. But I mean, if you don't feel confident, just go south. It's fine. Like, it's perfectly fine. I do it a lot. I do it with even the simplest stack attack. It's just sometimes, if I feel like I'm playing really shitty today, or if I just feel way too fucking lazy, just do it. It's fine. No need to try and flick a fucking a Z stack all fucking perfectly just to like make a single mistake and get fucking spited and die. Just if you want to, just leave. Like, just go south. You're fine. Something as well, I guess, for the Minotaur. And it's a really high mage level, so if you have T-Bow, T-Bow it. Scythe still beats T-Bow, but I mean, if you have like, let's just say using Noxious Halley T-Bow, something like you're an Iron Man, or just maybe you like invested on like a T-Bow like rebuild, so you don't have like the melee gear. Use T-Bow for the Minotaur. It's really good. Again, not better than Scythe, but still really good. Myopia 3, definitely. Just move a bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this. What I just did there was just manually off-tick them just so I could get this guy into melee range. Because honestly, I was gonna say I could have actually I was gonna say that I could have used Venerable, but I can't. On Myopia 3, you cannot Venerable anything without going into melee range. So technically I was kind of forced to do that, but that's fine. That's a pretty easy thing to do. I just simply ran out over here to make this thing see me, then I ran all the way back here, so I could flick against the shockwave and then drag in the Javelin Colossus. But if you have like a Shadow or T-Bow, you don't have to worry about that, because Myopia 3 with a T-Bow or Shadow is completely free. Everywhere that you need to range something is always like 3 or 4 tiles like away from you typically, and if it's not, you technically shouldn't even need to shoot it with range. So that's why Myopia is free no matter what, even if you're doing melee only, or even if you're using range, it's always free. Because if you were in that scenario and you had like a T-Bow, a Bofa, a fucking just anything like that, right? You'd be fine. So just a little manual off tip. Obviously in that scenario, you would kill the Shockwave Force because it's a glass cannon. It deals the most damage. You have ranged defensive gear, so the mage is more dangerous. It has the least defense out of the two. It has the least health out of the two. So if you're ever flicking against, like, let's just say you're doing a Z stack, or you're doing just a typical like stack like this, always kill the Shockwave Force no matter what. It's the quickest to kill. It's the easiest to kill. It's just free to do. Typically you want to try to only SGS spec on the Fremenix, but I have the extra spec, so I'm saying why not. Sulfur 3 here you could go, but Sulfur 3 is, again, it's typically annoying. It's just, I don't really like it. It's not too bad to handle, but it's just, I don't know. I just want to go volley. Prey range, actually, because it's rate of 9. Accidentally one out. Mage Force, okay. So right here, I'm just gonna one back here just so the ranger back there doesn't see me, and I'm just gonna run to the other pillar. The reason why I'm doing this, because 2 manticores aren't that difficult to flick against at all. I'm only doing this just so I can attack them without the Minotaur having to do anything. So now I only have to deal with one, like, for, like, I only have to deal with one monster until flicking gets 2. The Minotaur's perfectly trapped, can't heal or anything. Like, again, I could go back here if I wanted to. Minotaur can't see the middle tile, so it can't heal. So that was the primary reason why I did that. Attack just once just to, like, save ticks. Actually, I miss the range flick. Fun little fact about manticores is that you may think that the mage hits the most, because typically mage or melee attacks hit the most out of any monster usually. Like if you think about Jad, the melee hits more and stuff. For the manticore, it's the opposite. It's the range attack that does the most. The range attack's actually scariest. The range, I think, maxes at 36, I think? While the others do like 34, 33. So, depending of your gear, I would be really worried about the range attack of the Manticore. If you're in full Bandos like this, you're fine, but if you're shadowing or if you're in Missouri, I would really prioritize, like, if you, let's just say you fuck up a flick, make sure that you get the range prayer on and not the mage. Like if you had to lose one but pick the other one, pick the range prayer, because you'd be surprised how badly that shit holds. Next to wave 11 and I meant wave 10 and 11. Hopefully I get some, like, difficult cell spawns just so I have, like, something to show. Because, obviously if I just get nothing, then there's just obviously nothing to explain, so. Heal, pretty annoying inverse, but I'll just go volley too. Because dynamic deal is gonna cause a world of bullshit. I don't know why I'm lagging all of a sudden, that's fucking wild. So heal. I don't need to panic or anything. A Minotaur's gonna be there, it's fine. Just kill the Fremies. Flick against the thing. Take your time, you're fine. Kill this. Now I'm gonna just kill this. Well, not kill it, but just attack it. Get the Manticore in melee range. Again, if you have a Shadow or a T-Bow, you don't have to worry about that at all. I just have no option to kill it with, so I'm just gonna drag it. I'm seeing that the time is about to reach 40 seconds, so I'm gonna stand back here to make sure that it doesn't get trapped behind. Because it causes a lot of issues if that happens. Because then you get a stack where there's like a fucking shaman that drags down here, and then you get a Minotaur that's trapped up there and stuff. It just causes a lot of issues. So that's why always make sure get this timer plugin if you can for Colosseum. Let me dodge this. Get the timer Colosseum for the timer thing for Colosseum if you can. I forget. I think it's just for this Colosseum space, I would imagine, because that literally is what it is. It does help for stuff like that. If you see that the waves are about to reach 40 seconds, it's really good to send any of these tiles. Just make sure that the stack is perfectly aligned with how it just slides off. So as you see, as long as the melee attacks me, right, it can't kill stuff. So now this is the issue with Solar Flare that I was talking about a bit. Solar Flare 2 causes, actually I don't know if I did talk about it. Solar Flare 2 doesn't um, match up with the NPC's attack times always. Meanwhile, Solar Flare 3 will always link up with the with your opponent's attack timer perfectly. So in that scenario, it was either tank the Solar Flare or have the Manticore heal the Javelin. So I obviously just tanked it. But if I had Solar Flare 3, that would even needed to happen because they would have been synced up perfectly, and that would have never happened. But yeah, if you don't know what I mean, don't worry about it because it's not that big of an issue. It's just a slight little annoyance of why Solar Flare 3 is actually decently better than Solar Flare 2. It's annoying because it messes your prayer, but besides that, it's just pros. It being critical can actually help you. Well, I mean, it being critical is why it helps you. It links up with them perfectly. But yeah, back to like explaining a bit. I didn't have to off-tick these at all because the Manticore was already off-ticked. And it was already like same to like it was range short. Now something you can do. Don't kill that, please. Something you can do. Let's just say you have this stack and this Manticore is a mage storm, so it's mage range melee instead of range mage melee. What you would simply do is you would just stand on this tile right here. You would go heal to heal, pray range because he can obviously see you, and then he would be one tick behind. So in this scenario, you don't have to because they're obviously the exact same attack, so you're fine. But if he was mage, I would just simply go range, mage, range, and then melee. Just simply, just like that. Oops. But obviously, like I said, with a stack like this, that doesn't really matter because they're both the exact same style. Set a little warning claw spec because I'm frisky. By the way, I tanked all of that. I didn't realize that I had my melee pro on, so I tanked a toss. I don't think I would have died. I'm trying to think. Actually, no. I think I did get chance. Actually, yeah. Because range rolls 47, 36, 33. So yeah, that was definitely a chance, but it's a very unrealistic chance. So. That's why you should always be focusing against Manticores, because things like that will happen. You'd be surprised of how often I do that. Okay, so here's one of the gripes I have. I see a lot of people pick Manti Mayhem for no fucking reason. Don't ever pick it. There's no reason to. Picking Manti Mayhem. Okay, let's just say you have no prayer and you're completely smited. A regular Manticore hits like 90, right? Well, yeah, I think it's like 95 or something. A Manticore, I calced it with Manti Mayhem, it's like 180, 170. Like, it's just, why would you do that to yourself? All it takes is a singular mistake and you're smited and you die. There's no reason to ever pick Manti Mayhem. I see so many people like picking it, so that's why I'm just saying just do not. In this scenario, you would pick any other one. The only time I would ever pick Manti Mayhem if it was like Manti Mayhem, Red Flag, Totemic, or like Manti Mayhem, Totemic, fucking Bees. And even then, I would debate picking Bees because Manti Mayhem's just not worth the risk. All it takes is a singular mistake, a singular little like brain lag, a little dead click. It takes any little tiny microscopic mistake and you die. It's just not needed at all. Right here, I'm gonna go Solar Flare 3 just because it's Wave 11. It's fine. Volley 3 is not too bad, but it's just Solar Flare 3 is pretty fine. Pray Mage because there's gonna be a Shockwave Colossus. Kill the Fremies. Make sure you back up hella full so you don't get killed by the fucking volley. So right here, I'm gonna attack the Manticores for a second, just to drag in the Shockwave. And again, if you have the splits thing, just kill the shockwave. But the second you see that it's about to be 40 seconds into the wave, which is in 10 seconds exactly, you want to stand on this row of tiles right here, just so it doesn't cause any issues. So right here, I see it's about to be 40 seconds, so I'm just gonna stand all the way back here. Let me just stand right here actually. There you go, solved all the issues. Now I don't have to worry about a fucking fucking Manti being all the way back there. Yeah, if this happens, just kill the... You can kill a shaman if you get really fucking lucky, but that's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna kill this until the Minotaur's like dead, basically. May take a second, but it's fine. Actually, there is something I can do. It may take some damage, but I'm gonna go to this tile, and I'm gonna... This is the exact off tick I was trying to show you last time, so I'll re-explain it again in a second. But just right here, I'm gonna probably do this without talking just to make it easier. Damn, that didn't work. Never mind. I thought it was gonna cause the Minotaur to go back here, which would make this a significantly less pain in the ass, but it didn't. So that's whatever. But yeah, I'll be able to explain what I meant from the last rave and show you how you deal with a stack like this. Step back up because volley. There we go. Put this again. I haven't used like, any of my fucking shit. Like at all. This is one of the reasons why Noxious Halley is the worst and best weapon in the game. Alright, so yeah, so it's the same thing that I explained last time. You would go one tile west, so right here, and then you would just go 2 tiles south. This makes it so the thing in the back doesn't see you. It takes 1 tick of delay, but because this guy is forced to stick out due to these two being trapped, he's guaranteed to hit me. I could be fucking back here, no matter what I do. This Javelin Colossus will see me the first tick no matter what. Which is actually really good, because that means I can just do this. Because the Javelin Colossus saw me first, and then the Manticore saw me 1 tick after, so then they're immediately off the... So that's what I was trying to describe last time. So right here, you could just kill the what's it called, the manticores. But again, if you're not good at flicking, or like if you feel too lazy or whatever you're feeling, you don't have to. Just go south. It's fine. I was way too lazy to, so I just went south. Now I can prayer flick a bit. I can like chill, AFK, take like a drink if I want to, which I actually am. Take a little drink. You would see that I don't have an Elder Maul or a Warhammer for Soul. You typically should. I just don't have them. But yeah, it's really good. It saves around about 30 seconds of the fight. 20, 30 seconds, 13 seconds, something like that. It's one of those 3. Which is a decent chunk. It's really worth it. But I just simply don't have it, so I'll probably just be sending occasional SGS specs if I need the healing, or Bone and Claws, or, you know, whatever. I'm gonna put on my area sounds because area sounds for soul does help a lot. Heal, I'm gonna pick volley 3 because it's just free. Frailty you would never ever pick. Quartet, a bit annoying, but you could pick. But for soul, you never would. Like, in this scenario, you would just always pick volley. Volley 3 does nothing. It adds no extra damage. It literally does nothing. So, let's just pick that. Got my Bone Claws just for the free spec to engage with. So, speed 1 right there. I would be speed 0. Something as well to keep in mind is that until 75%, soul attacks 1 tick slower. So that's why you may have seen videos of soul and stuff, and he's attacking really quick. He's not real. He attacks and then he just waits here. He does nothing. He just waits for right there. He just does nothing. That's the, like, once he gets to 75%, he stops doing it. This is the generic parry. If you're above 50%, it's 3 ticks each. So it's 3 tick melee, 3 tick melee. Of course. Yeah, it's 3 tick melee, 3 tick melee, 3 tick melee. Once you're above below 50%, it's that's what it's called. Try and get a perfect parry. It's 3-3-4. So right there, I got a perfect parry. If you can, try and get a perfect parry. It does save a lot of time. A perfect parry is just simply clicking on whatever building PC says, like for whatever grappler says, at the very last possible tick. So something you're seeing is that I'm dodging soul instead of well, obviously I'm dodging soul. I'm dancing around soul rather than having soul judge everything I do. I'm not letting soul change the fight. I get to pick where he goes. I get to pick where I want to be instead of him picking where I should be. Like, so. Also, right here, technical edge back here. Yeah, perfect grapple, so I gotta feel the respect. But yeah, if you see somewhere that has too much molten sand and stuff, just leave. Just walk around soul. Here too. Raise my back again. Kinda gay. So yeah, right here, he made a lot of molten sand, so I'm just gonna go up. Go back here a bit. Mess it up, because I did not know. You can also just L-walk as well, just like this if you wanted to. L-walk makes it so you can completely ignore every single speed attack. If you wanted to. Damn, he's like really loving what's it called. Now let's end this. So, yeah, it's just typical, just, again, you control soul rather than soul controlling you. That's all. Make sure to dodge 1 tick quick against the, what's it called? This is 3-3-4, so you just click, and then wait 1 extra tick, and then shield 1, so get ready to change, so speed 1, and then it's like, if you just move around soul rather than having soul force where you go, it really helps a lot. Helps you significantly. So I'm hoping this helps a bit. Maybe it won't, maybe it did, I don't know, it depends. Like I said, I only do these videos just because I learn best personally from people just fucking doing the content and just explaining while they're doing it. The best way I learned Solo Cox was from a video called Solo John, and it's literally just a 10-minute video of him doing Solo Ohm, just talking and explaining what he's doing. And I found that helped me rather than any other video on YouTube besides one other. So that's why I do these videos. It just, if you have the same learning style as me, hopefully this helps a lot. If not, then I tried. But yeah.